Greg Wilkins here on Sunday, December 13th, 2020 for today's edition of the Song of the Day devotional. Today's devotional is entitled Uncomfortable. About a couple of weeks ago, probably around November 30th or so, I presented the recording of In the Bleak Midwinter by Julie Andrews. And it was beautiful, lustrous, had a nice orchestral background, and Julie Andrews has a beautiful voice. And today we have a talent showcase from my dear friend and college classmate for a year or two, Bailey Slice Parker. And she presented this beautiful rendition, simplified version of In the Bleak Midwinter. And below this video or above this video, depending where you're watching it, whether it be Facebook or YouTube or whatever, there's a poem in which it was based by Christina Rossetti back in 1872 called A Christmas Carol. All the words are there for that, and she only sings one verse of this song, but it's very beautiful. She's on the banjo and Jim Graddick is on the fiddle, and they do a beautiful job performing this song. And I really wanted to show this, not only to showcase her talents and her gifts that God has given her and Jim, but to display just another example of what it was like for Jesus to be born into this world, into an uncomfortable situation. And of course, I'm going to call on the help of my lovely device again, just to give you an idea. Alexa, what's the weather like in London, England right now?
In London, United Kingdom, there's a flood alert in effect. The current weather is 44 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Throughout the day, you can expect more of the same, with a high of 52 degrees and a low of 44 degrees.
Okay, that's one. Alexa, how's the weather in Palestine right now? It's not going to listen to me. Alexa, cancel. Alexa's not cooperating with me. I don't understand. Just wait a second. Live TV, folks, gotta love it, right? Alexa, how's the weather in Bethlehem, Palestine right now?
In Bethlehem, Palestine, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today, we can look for partly sunny weather, with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 59 degrees.
All right. Now, with the title In the Bleak Midwinter,
I don't know that.
Alexa, cancel. Gotta love it, right? Alexa, thank you. Judging by those two temperature differences, you can probably tell that Jesus was not born into any cold weather, or it was much milder during his birth than it was pretty much anywhere north of Bethlehem at that time. But it gives a stark contrast of what it was like Jesus being by his Father's side and being in heaven and coming into this grim, dark world. And Miss Rossetti was writing this poem in the perspective of what it was like, not only in the world, but in London at the time. And the winters are harsh and cold in London, but Jesus was born into this world, into this dark time. And it gives you a kind of an idea of what it's like to be uncomfortable. For example, how many people live up north, like in the Boston area or the New York area or New Jersey area, and stay there for the winter? A lot of people move down for the summer, it's not for the summer, for the winter, to the southern states, to places like Myrtle Beach or Savannah or Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, because it's much warmer and much more comfortable. A lot of people can afford to come down here, but those who do so because it's comfortable. A lot of people have to stick it out up north with all the snow drifts and the cold and the ice for a good bit of the season because it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable dealing in that situation. I remember living up in New Jersey in the mid 20 teens, and on my birthday, which is in January, the high temperature was 4. That was the high temperature, and that was rather uncomfortable going outside because I'm used to living down here in the South. But Jesus left his position in heaven, which you can say is pretty much a place of being comfortable, to come down here in this dark, cruel world and to be born in a very uncomfortable situation, to not only give us joy and peace, but to give us access to his kingdom if we so choose, to deliver us from our sins in this dark and evil, sinful world, which is so dark and cold. And it was uncomfortable. What he endured was extremely uncomfortable, and he did it because he loved us. So that's why this poem is entitled In the Bleak Midwinter. The midwinter describes the situation here on earth, not only weather-wise for a good majority of the earth, but sin-wise. We were dark, we were cold, we were lost, but Jesus came that we might have life and have it more abundantly. And because he decided to come down, we have that right. We have that access to him daily, not having a priest go before us on our behalf once a year to atone for our sins, but daily we can access God, and daily we can receive his joy, receive his peace. And I hope you enjoyed today's song of the day. It's In the Bleak Midwinter, if you didn't hear before, and it's presented to us by Bailey Slice Parker and Jim Graddick. You can also see more of their teachings and more of their music on their YouTube site, the St. Stephen's Lutheran Church from Lexington, SC, South Carolina. I'm just used to saying SC when I type it in. So enjoy. If you want to see more of their music or more of their teachings, you can go there and check them out there. Just a quick shout out to my family. Aunt Mary, Uncle Robert, Uncle Sammy, Cousin Dale, Tanya, Diane, Tia, Angelica, all my family. I know we're going through a tough time right now, but Uncle James is in a better place. He doesn't have to worry about pain anymore. God's got him. And we can rejoice that God's got him in a better place. And we know that this time might be bleak for us, but God is with us. God will comfort us. God will lead us, and God will strengthen us through everything we're going through right now. Y'all be strong, and y'all be blessed out there. And I hope everybody enjoys today's song of the day. I hope everybody is encouraged. I hope everybody is blessed. Everybody loves somebody on today, and be blessed. And enjoy today's song of the day, In the Bleak Midwinter, presented by Bailey Slice Parker and Jim Graddick.